Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Tyler McNabb, and this is my 400EX. So as you can see, don't have any shocks on it, don't have any plastics on it, front wheels are off. So today should be a big day for the 400EX. So as you might remember in a previous video, I mentioned the boxes sitting over in the corner. I've moved them out here. As you can probably guess, there's not much this big that can actually go on the quad. So today we are getting some new plastics. So I got all new plastics for the whole quad, and if we're lucky, my graphics are supposed to be here today, but I am not sure because I don't have a tracking number on them or anything. But we're gonna see. Hopefully it's a good day. We can get new plastics on. I've also got some new beadlock rings for the front. That way I can put my new mud plugs on. That way I've got them for the front and the back. So nevertheless, even if my graphics don't come today, we're gonna get the new plastics on, get these new beadlock rings and mud plugs on, and this quad will be looking real good. So let's get started. Okay, so let's look at some of the stuff we got here. So I forgot to mention, I also got this new seat cover from LS4. I got a new, this is actually my old pan, and then I just put a new seat cover on it, and then I've got another pan. I've got my old plastics and stuff sitting up over there, but I got that. We got the new side fenders. Let's pump those guys out. Ooh yeah, nice and shiny. So we got those for both sides. And let's set those over to the side. And I'm gonna open this box second. But here we go. Look inside this guy. New rear fenders. Nice and beautiful red, along with my tank cover. Got both of those, and then now we got that. Let's move that guy out of the way. Next, this guy. I'm really excited. So not only is this the front fender, but also you may remember I had, no, you can't see it, but I had a 250R hood that I put on those old plastics. Well, I was gonna do probably the same thing to this, but then I found a hood that 4Works makes, and it's really nice. So let's pop this guy open. As you can see here, it's upside down. There's the new fenders and a beautiful carbon fiber hood. I've already got it mounted up and everything ready to go. And so pop this out, set it on the ground here. Oh yeah, that looks really good. That carbon fiber looks pretty great. So now that we got all those out, let's slap them on the quad. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get this new seat on the plastics, and then we can get ready and throw them on the quad. Okay, so I got the seats all bolted on. I went ahead and I bought all new hardware for this bar, these brackets, all this stuff. That way, even if I still wanted to use those old plastics, I wouldn't have to be swapping seats and everything. So I went ahead, got all new bolts and everything, and that just made it a lot easier to go ahead and do everything. And then I went ahead and I Loctited those bolts because I don't plan on removing them anytime soon, so make sure they stay in there and don't vibrate loose. But yeah, these new plastics look really good with that LS4 seat. The red doesn't match like super well, but that's kind of to be expected from like a vinyl material compared to shiny plastic. So looking pretty good. So let's get the rest of this stuff on the quad. Got the plastics all mounted up, and man, this thing looks good. Unfortunately, my camera won't really do it justice since it's just a GoPro, but this thing looks pretty good. Oh yeah. Carbon fiber hood, pretty sweet. Now, and the reason I guess I never explained this, I took the shocks off, is because the graphics I'm getting include all the plastics, they also include shock graphics and graphics for my wheel, or for my mud plugs. So I took the shocks off so I could clean them up. So that's the next step in the process. I need to get the old graphic residue off my shocks, get them cleaned up so we can slap them back on. And then next thing we can do is get the new V-Lock rings and mud plugs on, and we'll be ready for some graphics. I got this stuff at my hardware store. It's called Goof Off Pro Strength, like adhesive and glue, asphalt remover. So trying to get the old sticker and stuff off these shocks, and or off these guards, and then the shocks as well. So we're gonna try this out, see if it works. This stuff definitely works wonders. That adhesive, if you rubbed on it with your finger, it didn't want to move at all. I sprayed it, let it sit for like 5 or 10 seconds, and it rubbed right off with the rag. So this Goof Off stuff works really well. Highly recommend it. shocks mounted up. I got these cool little A-arm plugs from, those also came from LS4, or I think they're made by Braptech is the company, but LS4 either owns them or runs them or deals for them or something. But anyway, so got those in. It helps to keep mud out of the front of the A-arms. But yeah, shocks look pretty good. Those new plastics. So next step is going to be taking on these guys, and we'll go ordered these from B&R Motorsports. I'll show you real quick what we got here. We got the Hyper Mod rings with their carbon fiber mud plugs. So those look pretty sweet. And then this is the mod ring, and so instead of getting the tabs, I just put these rings on, and they've got the mounts in them. So got those to put on, so let's go ahead and run through it and get those things on. Okay, so got the rings off, and I'm wearing safety glasses because I actually had to cut the new rings a little bit and the new mud plugs, and the reason for that is these are 4-to-1 offset. So basically the outside of the wheel is it's only 1 inch offset in from where it mounts. So basically this isn't mounted yet, but this is the new ring. But as you can see here, I notched this little guy out for the valve stem because that gets in the way, and then I put a little notch like this in the mud plugs as well, that way they don't hit. So next step is put these on. This is a little bit of a slow process because yeah, you just you start them and then you basically go around and basically one by one. I don't really do a crisscross. I guess, yeah, I kind of do a crisscross pattern. I start on one side, I tighten one down a little bit, move to the other, tighten a little bit, and then kind of just go around. But it just takes a little bit because unlike a metal ring that would just kind of suck down, these are like a carbon fiber composite, so they'll bend and stuff a little bit. So you kind of want to do them real slow around, and then you get them all the way down and torque them to 11 foot-pounds. So let's get on it. There we go. It's as simple as that. And the other one's the exact same, so I'll make you sit through that one. Okay, so got the other wheel done. Both of them are all torqued down, 11 foot-pounds, good to go. So I'm gonna put some air in these, make sure they're holding air, get them back on the quad, put my mud plugs in front and back, see what it looks like, and then we can see what this finished quad is gonna look like. Okay guys, so this thing turned out pretty good looking. So it's kind of dark out, as you can probably tell. It's not super dark, but it's getting there. It's probably about 7:30 now, so this camera won't do it justice, but this thing is looking pretty good. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Mud plugs. Oh yeah, looking mighty fine. Carbon fiber hood. This thing is looking pretty good. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have graphics on it in this episode. They didn't end up showing up today, so we're gonna have to wait on those. But what I'll probably end up doing is I'll end the video here with this, and next video I'll be installing having a buddy who does it. He does it a lot better than I can do it, so he's going to come over, install the graphics for me, and then also I'll probably do a walk around video and show what all the quad has done to it, because this thing is not even close to stock. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys are liking the content. Hopefully we're going to be racing a little bit more here soon, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.